Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano. Non più tra i farfalloni amoroso, notte e giorno di torno girano.
No. Hello. Oh my gosh. I don't know why it's done this. Why am I off to the side? Oh my gosh. Malfunctions for these streams. I need to. There we go. There I am. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to, evening sunshine vibes. That was a weird laugh. I had an appointment today, so I was unable to do, the regular lunchtime sunshine. So I thought that I would go ahead and, do it now. Better late than never. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, here now, and I hope that you're having a great day so far. I am, just happy to be here, happy to be living life. I had a little bit of an interesting wake up call today, and I didn't really realize how much I've sort of gone off of my path in terms of how I usually think and what I usually practice. Okay, let me try to be more specific. You guys know that I do my morning journal, that I practice affirmations, that I, work really hard at my mental state and living in a positive headspace. And I don't think I realized until today, or at least I didn't realize how far I have gotten away from how I used to think or how I was until I got this really awesome email today from Aurora, who was on the Namaste podcast, and I did a fun stream with her where she walked me through her healing modality. And anyways, she sent me an email and we started talking about worthiness and how understanding that whether you feel worthy or not is the core of whether you'll be successful or not. And I think obviously I've been on this like healing journey, and I have obviously been going to doctors and all kinds of people in the last while, which I may or may not have told you guys too much about. But in any case, I have been on an interesting journey myself, and I'm finding that a lot of things are coming up that need to be healed, and definitely that is one of them in regards to my career. Is I have this like underlining belief that I'm not worthy enough. And I do think it's quite common. I think it's not just me. I think a lot of people feel this way, and that is probably a number one like block in most people's lives. So I got an email from her today, and she was talking to me about the law of attraction, and maybe I should read it because I just think it's fascinating, and what she said really resonated. Oh, hi, Ray. Good evening. How's it going? I hope that your evening's going well. I want to read this email because what she said to me, I feel like is such a cool talking point. Oh, so I'm not really going to do the regular lunchtime sunshine, obviously, because, it's the evening right now. We could do a meditation, Ray, if you would like to do that. I can certainly organize that. I could certainly do that. I was just thinking that maybe we would have a quick chat because this really resonated with me. And there's so much that she said that I really needed to hear, and maybe you need to hear it, or maybe someone that will watch this in the future might need to hear it. So I just thought that I would share it. And I'm going to actually have her on Friday. So I'm doing a special stream on Friday night at 7 p.m. I'm going to be going live with Rainu, and she is going to be doing her healing modality art accelerated release technique. That's what it's called. And she's going to be doing that on me live. So if that interests you, you can watch it. But I just thought it'd be cool for the YouTube channel in general, whether you can make it or not. But 7 p.m. on Friday is when we're going to do it. So I'm just fascinated by her and what she does. And anyways, so what I said to her, actually, I'll preface it with, I was saying to her in an email that I have been struggling with this belief that what we give is what we receive. And recently I have been feeling like energy wise, people that give a lot of energy towards something, they receive a lot back. And it's been kind of contradicting my beliefs around the law of attraction, like attracts like. And if you're putting out, good vibes, good feeling vibes, then you'll be attracting that back. But I've been feeling quite confused on where I stand within this world now, because I am such a big believer in energy now. I just wonder, or I did wonder at least, because she kind of helped me resolve the root as to why I was feeling so conflicted. I wondered perhaps if it's possible to attract what you want and not necessarily have to give all the energy in the world to it. Like the concept of work smarter, not harder. To me, I have always grown up thinking, or believing at least, that you have to work hard for what you want. And not that I do think that, yes, that is the case to an extent. However, I do think that there are ways to work smarter, not necessarily harder, so you're working 24/7. And Ray, you'll probably know this from watching me a long time, but I definitely do overwork. Like that is kind of my fallback, is that I'm always working. And whether it's on a creative project or whether it's on a project that is resulting in money, I try to make all of my creative projects result in money, but that's neither here nor there. But in any case, I want to share with you her response. I will actually just read to you what I said first, so that I am making sure that I'm clear, so that you understand. Okay. So I said, there's this concept of giving and taking of energy. And if you are just taking, then you will feel unfulfilled and possibly more bad luck incidences will happen to you. So there are people that believe in, if you are giving tons of energy, you will receive tons of energy. If you are constantly just taking, then you will find that eventually, because you're not giving enough energy in return, things will start happening to you and you will, quote unquote, experience bad luck. Just the energy has to even itself out. Okay. So this is something that I have newly comprehended, understood, and I have been chewing on for the last while and feeling that there's some kind of truth to it. And it has been causing me a lot of confusion, because it definitely contradicts what I believe in regards to the law of attraction. Okay. So I said that, then I said the opposite is true. If you're giving so much, then you will experience a lot of good luck. So I'm curious as to your thoughts on this and how it equates to people valuing their worth when it comes to business. Because if someone struggled with feeling unworthy and they charged a certain amount for their services, say they charged like a high amount, perhaps charging a high amount might make them worry that they will be taking too much and therefore bad things might happen to them. Okay. I'm going to read that again, actually, even just for myself. Okay. So, if someone struggled with feeling unworthy and they charged a certain amount for their services, so say they struggle with feeling unworthy of whatever they're charging. So say I'm a Reiki master. Say I have a Reiki session and I struggle with feeling unworthy of any money, but I charge $300. I would never do that, but that is stealing. $300, holy crap. But I mean, actually, maybe not if you got to a point. See, okay, anyways, I'm getting off track. But it might not be a lot if you got to a point of like celebrity status and you don't have much time. And so, your time is worth your money. So then, yeah, $300 may not be stealing. Okay, anyways. But say right now in my now state, I decided that I was going to charge $300 for my Reiki session. And I already in this now state don't believe that Reiki is worth $300. It is definitely worth it in the long term, but do I think that I should be charging someone $300? No. Do I think I'm even worthy of that $300? Absolutely not. I think that that's for one session, that's ridiculous. So I don't feel necessarily worthy of that money. So, but say I went ahead and charged $300 for my Reiki session and I struggled with this, but I still charge it. Perhaps charging a high amount might make me worry. So say I charge that and someone paid it. I might worry about taking that money because I don't necessarily feel worthy of it. And then would I therefore, because I'm taking $300 when my service is not necessarily worthy of it, would I therefore be causing myself bad luck? Does that make sense? This is a little bit confusing. Ray says, I like a chat stream, something out of the norm. Yeah, yes, that's very true. Not in California, it isn't. Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. That's a good point, right? Yeah, in California, I think it's expensive for Reiki, but not in... it's about $300 to take a Reiki class, which I could teach if I wanted to. But no, for one Reiki session, I think for my now status, I charge around $100. Chaz says, hi Chaz, is this the Melissa Melotti, the famous actress from the Cricket Show? How is this possible? How is it? Who knows? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Okay. So getting back to it. So that's sort of the idea of what we're talking about. So I said, this idea of energy needing to even itself out cannot possibly be completely true because there's people with millions of dollars that don't always have horrible luck. In fact, it's quite the opposite. A lot of them have a lot of really good luck. Or, who truly knows? I don't know a lot of I know a couple of millionaires, but not a lot. And yeah, from my understanding, they don't experience horrible luck. But they might give a lot away to charity to even out the energy. I'm not sure. And then I just said, have you thought about this? Okay, so here's her response. It was so good that I wanted to share. Okay. She said that she was talking to her personal trainer about this just today. And she asked him why he doesn't charge more because he has a 5-star rating on Google and he's apparently one of the top 50 in Toronto and literally one of the best in the city, she says. And she said that he is not convinced that he can charge more for his services. She said, it's not about being lucky or unlucky. It is about attracting back to you whatever it is you are putting out into the universe. Whether it's your beliefs or emotions, you attract it all. Right. If you believe you are worthy of more money and that you believe if you believe you are worthy of more money and that you believe there are people out there who are willing to pay you what you are worth, then you will be comfortable. It's just like a misword. Then you will be comfortable and be able to charge more and get it. Right. There's no luck involved. It is the law of attraction. Okay. That makes sense. So if I'm trying to, yes, I say that I'm worth $300 for a Reiki session, or if I decide that that's my worth, if I put out into the universe to attract people that can afford the $300, then yeah, that does take away some of the guilt because then they're looking to attract my services. Interesting. Okay. If you believe you are worth more, but that nobody sees your value, then you will either stop yourself from charging more money or you will never even meet the people willing to pay a premium for you. Wow. That's so funny. Because I'm going to show you this. one time because not many people get to see this, but I have my vision board booklet open. And literally at the top, I wrote, I am valued and respected. I just have a bunch of like people that I admire in it. But in any case, I am valued and respected has been something that I have been feeling that I need to say. So that really resonates what she just said, because definitely I think I do struggle with recognizing what my value is. Okay. Where was I? Right. You will never even meet the people willing to pay a premium for you. Or if you charge more because you think you should, but you don't deserve it, you will sabotage yourself in some way. That can look like bad luck, but again, it's the law of attraction at work. Generosity is another thing entirely, but it's also subject to the law of attraction. If you're giving because it feels good to give, then the universe will give you more opportunities to feel good while giving. The only way to give is if you actually have something to give. So there has to be another chain of events in which you receive. Earning more money is only one possibility. It could be gifts, finding money, making good on investments. This doesn't have to tie into self-worth at all. If you're giving because it looks good, or you should, or you're trying to save on taxes or something, there's no positive energy being put out into the universe. So I wouldn't expect any windfalls in return. Interesting. Okay, so let me just like digest that. Let's just go over that. So if you're giving because it feels good to give, then the universe will give you more opportunities to feel good while giving. Right, because everything is about feeling good and working towards doing the things that will feel good. Right. And that's the number one thing that is taught in Esther and Jerry Hicks' book, Ask and It Is Given. In a lot of these books that are around the law of attraction, they talk about reaching for the things that feel good. The only tricky thing is what if you reach for something that feels good, like say voiceover acting? But of course it has its challenges, like, I don't know, needing to re-record an entire half an hour worth of audio, and it's so frustrating and it doesn't feel good in that frustration. Then what? Ray says you do the $300 and 1 weekend a month you run a half off sale or make a buy 3 get 1 free. Ooh, I like that. That's an interesting idea. I mean, at the root of it, I just need to value my time, and I need to get to the root of why I don't feel worthy, and then start to work towards feeling worthy, right? Because that's the root of it all. Because I did an exercise with my good friend Natasha not too long ago, and it was on what I thought I was worth voiceover acting wise. And I said to her, I personally think for the amount of years that I've put into acting, I think that I would like to get to a point of making $500 per finished audio. And that's where I would like to get to that point. Right now, I feel I'm worth $300 per finished audio and per finished hour of audio, which is still a lot of work. But it adds up to being about $30-$40 an hour, realistically, because it takes a very long time and there's the editing process and whatnot. So that's where I feel that I'm worth right now. And yeah. And so, but in any case, one of the books that I did, I accepted it, and it was severely underpaid for what I even felt that I was worth. And so there is some, I don't know, weird like resentment that I was going through, and just all these emotions. And anyways, it doesn't matter at this point, but I do want to get to the root of where or when I started to feel unworthy, and work towards starting to feel worthy, of course. Okay, I'm just going to finish what she said. One more thing. There is a difference between taking and receiving. They have a different energy. I love this part. Taking is done with a feeling of entitlement and is part of the scarcity mindset. Either I can have this or you can. It is a win-lose way of seeing the world. Receiving is done with gratitude. It is part of an abundance mindset. There is enough for everyone, and I am grateful to receive a share. That's the abundance mindset. The simple rule is to judge everything you do by how it makes you feel. If you feel good about it, do it. If you feel guilty, figure out if guilt is appropriate, and then either don't do it because it is inappropriate, or do the work to resolve the guilt before you take the action, because otherwise you'll subconsciously sabotage yourself, which is exactly what I have been doing in the last while. I have been experiencing an overwhelming sense of guilt and just a lot of, just like unworthiness feelings. And I've been trying to get to the root of that and resolve it. And anyways, everything that she said was so perfectly in alignment with what I needed to hear. And I just wanted to share. I hope there was some takeaway for you in that. Ray says, also run a loyalty program where if you sign up for 12 sessions for the year, you get the discounted price of $200. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, like $200 per session. Cool. I'm going to take a screenshot. While I have you here, Ray, and anyone else watching, can you tell me if this music works? I'm trying something new. I'm going to change the screen and just let me know if this works.
Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano.
Okay, did it work? I hope it did, because it's really funny. I tried to make this intro video. If it didn't, this is what it is. It's an intro video that I created on Procreate, and the background music of it is some Italian opera that I thought was hilarious. So I just hope that the sound actually went through, because it's so funny. Oh, I also added some new scenes to this stream, which you get an exclusive sneak peek on. So here we go. We have this scene. Oh no! Why did everything mess up for me today? No. Wait, there you go. Is that in the middle? Not really. There we go. Perfect. Well, that kind of, I don't know why it just did that, but anyways, it's all off. Then, of course, the Spreading Love calendar is going to be off too. I wonder why it all went like that. That's so strange. I really tried hard to make this work and fail. But you know what? We all gotta fail sometimes, right? Yeah, if you're making a pizza. Wait, so did you hear it? Did you hear the opera? Don, da, do, don, da, do, don, da, do, do. Yeah, it definitely is pizza making music. That's hilarious. And then we have, and then that's it. And then we just have that was the be right back. But anyways, if you could hear it, please just let me know, because I'll use it in the future. If you can't, then I have to figure it out. I love your new features you're learning. Yeah, it's fun, right? It's something different. Just a little something, something. Anyways, yes, I heard it. Perfect. Hell yeah. That makes me happy. Do you like my intro video too? Do you like the lunchtime sunshine? I just wanted to share that because it kind of woke me up a bit today. I don't know when I just stopped really implementing these ideas in my life. I think I've just gotten way more pessimistic and negative in the last while. And I don't know if it's because I haven't been hanging out with people that believe these same beliefs, because that definitely helps. I mean, with Corona, I just never leave my house. So I'm never around. I see one person and that's it. And she does believe the same things as me. But I've just noticed after today, I'm reading that email, how much I have detoured from how I used to think. And I think I just need to make it my mission to get back there and really just try a little bit harder to make sure that I'm implementing these ideas that I've learned and that were so heavily ingrained in how I was for so long. And it definitely is difficult when you're, not surrounded by people who believe those things, right? And you can start believing what they believe, or at least like it becomes easy to take on other people's beliefs if you're not with if you're not with people that believe the same things as you. Hi, Coco. Hi, you want to come say hi? She's like barking, but then no, come here. No, you come here. We're not going outside. She's like, let me go outside. No, come here. It is time for her to go out, though. So, in her defense. Hey. Shh. Okay. Ray says, it was loud. Oh, shoot. Was it? Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm going to put it back and then just...
Non più tra I farfalloni amoroso, notte giorno di torno girano.
Okay. Hopefully it's fine now. Ray says, yes, I do actually. I like how you're improving things where you find the time is beyond me. It's funny. I'm trying to actually do better with managing my time and getting my priorities straight. And this is definitely a priority of mine because I really love doing these live streams. They're just part of my soul. And I don't know, I just want to get better at them so that there's an opportunity for me to meet new people. Ray says, that's why you need to get back to your ground roots you told us about many, many moons ago. Leave negative people out and bring in more positive people. That volume adjustment is better. Awesome. Perfect. Yes, absolutely. I definitely would say most people in my life now are very positive. Like, it's not that they're neither like positive or negative. I mean, we're all both of those things. No. I have to be like aggressive and say no in order for her to stop. It's not that, that I have like people around me that are negative, because I think we're all positive and negative. I just think that I haven't done a better job at managing how I think, because it's no one's responsibility but mine. And I think I can be very much like a sponge. One of my good friends, Shirley, used to say this about me all the time. I'm very much like a sponge. If you ever meet me in person, Ray, or just anyone watching, I am the type of person to mold my personality with the people that I'm around. And I very much adapt to the people that I'm with and find that their personality and their traits do kind of mold into me, and it becomes a part of me. And I do find that I easily lose my beliefs and whatnot, or I've just noticed over many, many years of like dating or just like with friendships. Sometimes that does happen unless I get a lot of alone time, which I've had a lot more recently. And I do think that's why I am coming back to my roots a bit more and why I am healing and whatnot. But I think for so long I have really adjusted myself to fit the people that I have been around, and I need to do a better job at making sure that I am owning my power and sitting in my essence and not changing myself for the people around me. It's not really a conscious thing. It's a subconscious thing. I think I've just always been, they say it's charismatic, but I've just always been very adaptable, or I guess that's the extrovert in me, that I want to make people feel comfortable. And so I do find that I will shift how I am sometimes to make other people feel comfortable, but it's at the expense of losing myself and not being true to what I want, or being true to what feels right for me or what I would do and whatnot. So anyways, I got to do a better job at monitoring that, making sure that I am honoring myself by making sure that I am continuing to enforce the belief systems that I want to believe in and that I think are what makes the world beautiful and shapes my beautiful world. Ray says, hi, Coco. Ray says, hi. She turned her back to me. She's pissed. We will meet you in person before we move to Florida. Heck yes. Or just like in Florida. I mean, I plan to come to Florida many times in my life, so that's gonna happen for sure. For sure. Alrighty, my loves. Well, thanks so much for watching and hanging out. Yeah, this was fun. I'm glad I came on because I don't like missing streams. And I had booked my appointment for today and completely just like went right over my head that I booked it right in the middle of my stream. So that's not good. So Ray says, I am the same way because we both sacrifice our happiness at times to keep others happy in the situation. Yeah, but you know what's interesting? On that note, I do think that by honoring what you need and speaking your truth, it actually inevitably makes the other person happier. That's been my experience with boyfriends, with girlfriends, not like girlfriends, but like friends that are girls. My friends. Whenever I have in the past decided, no, I'm just going to do what I want and honor what feels right for me, it inevitably makes the situation so much better. And when there are times when I decide to do what I think will make the other person happy, and inevitably it actually doesn't make them happy, and what would have made them happy is if I just did what made me happy. So I think it just depends. But in terms of what I'm talking about and my belief systems changing, it's more of a subconscious thing that I think happens when you're around people that don't think the same way as you. And I mean, that's inevitable because nobody on the planet thinks exactly like you. We all, have different belief systems, no matter if you're, best friends or in a relationship or not. We're never going to think exactly like the other person. So it's just important for me to be consciously aware of whether I'm going down the rabbit hole of someone else's belief systems and not my own. And I just need to make sure that I am sticking to what I believe and reinforcing what I want to believe as well. Happy Monday. Hi Juan, happy Monday. Well, I am going now, Juan, but thank you for popping by and thanks for being here. This was fun. Love you guys. I will definitely be back on Wednesday. Wait, Wednesday, what's happening Wednesday? Hold on, hold your horses. Oh yeah, no, nothing. On Wednesday, I just have a meeting at 3 p.m., but not at 12. So no interruptions. Wednesday, I'm going to be here. Lunchtime Sunshine will be happening at 12 p.m. I hope you'll join me. Sending you so much love, light, and sunshine vibes. I hope you have the best night. If you haven't had dinner yet, I haven't. I'm going to go eat right now. Enjoy your din. And I don't know, seize the night. Do what brings you joy. Maybe the takeaway the takeaway of the stream is do what makes you feel good and reach towards what makes you feel good, and c'est la vie. And no, not c'est la vie. Seize the day, seize the night. Oh my gosh. All right, it's time for me to go. Love y'all. Mwah. Bye.